Big up everyone, it's your boy Views Tube. We're back. It's been a minute. It has been a minute. I've been a busy person. I'm looking like a whole tramp. Just not long got back off holiday. Need to get myself sorted, but that's enough about me. Hope you are well. Make sure you're liking, subbing, sharing, doing all of that good stuff. Apologies for being away. And today we are back, but it's not gangs and thangs today. It's not. I thought I'd do something a little different that isn't music. And we're just going to do a bit of reacting to Critical Drinker, someone I watch every now and again, quite funny, like a lot of the people that he kind of does some work with. And today he's talking about the Odyssey, the new Christopher Nolan movie. I'm a bit of a movie fan myself, although I haven't really been in movies as much as of late, just because there's not really been anything great. But again, another big Christopher Nolan movie. This is getting a lot of flack at the minute, and we're going to find out why. But what we are going to do is tap in with the drinker. I'll put the original video in the description so you can watch it for yourself. And without too much further waffle, let's get into this.
If there's one genre I'd love to see make a serious comeback, it's the historical epic. Swords and sandals, gods and monsters, battles and adventures, legendary warriors and terrifying villains.
Yeah, sorry to just stop it. This is a reaction, by the way. I agree. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, and that's what I think. If you do it properly, it's real movie making. You know, some of the scenes, just the type of vibe of the movie. There's not really been too many epics as of modern times, really. So I just second that.
I mean, Hollywood's flirted with the idea from time to time over the past couple of decades, some more successful than others. Don't worry though, 300, you'll always have a special place in my heart.
This is Sparta!
Yeah, same. Always have a place in my heart.
But it seems like this year, things might finally be changing. Christopher Nolan has turned his gigantic quantum space brain away from discovering the secrets of the universe and assembled one of the biggest all-star casts in modern Hollywood.
Oh gosh. And this is what it's getting all the flack for. People are getting up in the tizzy. I think because Lupita Nyong'o is meant to be Helen of Troy, the face that launched 1,000 ships. Now, I'm not one for race swapping. I ain't. I'm not gonna lie. I'm of mixed heritage. I'm white. I'm black. You know, I'm not one for that. And for me, it's not even for me. It feels like it's not just for this. You know, he's not. I don't feel like he's just doing it for the sake of just doing it because I want it to be different. I feel like you're doing it to kind of please a certain demographic and maybe get yourself nominated for a little award here and there. I don't know too much about this story, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. But from what I'm hearing, it's not like this, innit? Do you know what I mean? I said the same thing for the Harry Potter. I'm seeing that I can't remember the guy's name. He's a black Snape. I'm like, this is silly, man. Even when they were talking about Idris Elba as a black James Bond, I'm like, this is silly. If anything, if you want to put black people, like make your own stories. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You don't have to race swap and gender swap each and every time. Just come up with new stuff. We want to see new stuff anyway. I'm kind of rambling, but let me just, sorry about that.
For the Odyssey, a retelling of Homer's epic saga about the Greek king Odysseus and his decade-long journey to get home to his family after fighting in the Trojan Wars for another 10 years before that. Meanwhile, his wife has to keep the home fires burning and contend with the unwanted advances of men who want the crown.
Wow, okay. I might have to do, I don't know if I'm going to be doing any books or audio books because I swear it's going to be sounding all types of age, but I don't know. I like the sound of the story though.
It's actually kind of hilarious when you look at all this on a map because the journey from Troy to Ithaca is only like 500 miles by sea and it should have taken him a couple of weeks. But man, the gods just had it in for that fucking guy.
Honey, I'm home.
Look who the fates dragged in.
Anyway, stories don't get much more epic than the Odyssey. It truly is one of the great adventures in human history, blending together mythology, religion, monsters.
It's like Anne Hathaway, Tom Holland, like it's mad. It's mad. I can hear it. I can hear it. If I'm going to play devil's advocate, and I'm obviously I didn't have a channel then, or was even trying to do anything or whatnot. Like, where was this uproar for Gods of Egypt, or what was the other one with Christian Bale? Is it Exodus or something like that? You know what I'm trying to say? Where was the uproar for that? Maybe there was actually. Let me not talk too much. I'm just saying, if I'm just playing devil's advocate, as I said, I plant my flag firmly in the do not race and gender swap. I personally don't like it. However, Donald Trump dance. You know, if we're playing devil's advocate, what about that? If anyone does know what was going on at that time, let me know down below.
And the unbreakable determination of the human spirit, and bringing it to life on screen is a challenge that will strain the very limits of modern filmmaking. But now that I've seen the trailer and I've considered the artistic vision behind this movie, I have to say my reaction was meh. I don't know what it is, man. There's just something about this movie that doesn't quite stir anything in me, which is pretty surprising because in theory, at least, it's got all the
Charlize Theron, or however you say her name. That's what I'm trying to say. Was that Travis Scott? That was fucking, pardon my language, in the pictures. How are they gonna? You don't want to see, like, you know what I'm saying? Travis Scott in an epic, like, doing what? You know what I'm saying? This is mad. Yeah, this is mad. So this is just gone. He's trying to probably do some modern day, you know, diverse, woke type of, and yeah, silly, man. But this is what happens to a lot of these things. You know, half of it, I reckon, yeah, half of it, because imagine if you just done a normal film, like with Greek actors and tried to keep it as close to the thing as possible. There probably wouldn't be half as much noise as there is now. So maybe that's part of the little PR strategy. I'm just putting my 2 cents in.
The ingredients for success. The kind of source material that's practically tailor-made for epic Hollywood filmmaking. The kind of all-star cast that only comes together once in a generation.
Travis Scott. Like, what is this? Like, what part is he going to play? You know what I'm trying to say? That's mad. Like I said, Lupita, Helen of Troy, that was never going to go down well. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, come on, man. It's like people are not thinking. But they've been doing this. They've been doing this like the other way around. You know, those two films just come off the top of the head, but there's probably a lot more. But yeah, this is crazy, bro. Look, you got Punisher up there, Robert Pattinson. This trans fucking is obviously a woman, isn't it? Tried to change to a man. Yeah, Zendaya. Like, what would she be doing in this film? So like, there's criticism regardless of the race and stuff and the sex. It's just like it feels like there's a whole mess going on here. And I don't I don't know how this is going to translate.
And a director with a mostly good track record as a filmmaker.
I said mostly. Don't get it twisted. I like Tenet, but at the same time, like, what they're asking you to kind of get into is a bit mad. Like, you do spend half the movie just like racking your own brain. So there is like you know, you do want to watch something that is kind of well put together and has different layers and different plot twists and things like that, but sometimes it can get a bit too, yeah.
So why the fuck does it feel so bland? Well, to try and answer this, let's take a closer look at those key elements again, shall we? First of all, there's the source material. Nothing wrong there, right?
Wrong.
Well, the problem is that the Odyssey was originally written in ancient Greek, obviously, meaning that it has to be translated into English for it to be legible. And what kind of story you ultimately get very much depends on which translated version you read. In this case, Christopher Nolan has publicly stated that he's a big fan of the 2017 adaptation of the Odyssey, which was translated from Greek by British writer Emily Wilson. Why exactly does that matter? Well, because Emily Wilson just so happens to be a hardcore progressive feminist who specifically set out to reimagine Homer's text through a female.
They always do this, man. That's why I like the critical drinker and things like that, because they're just gonna eat them, bruv. Not literally or figuratively, but you know what I'm trying to say. Mad. Oh, Christopher Nolan liked the feminist version, did he? I don't know if we believe that. You know what I'm trying to say? I feel like, yeah, or you, like I said, it's more than just, oh, you know, I'm gonna do this just because I feel different. It's more for what it stirs up. I'm honestly believing that now. If I'm chatting shit, let me know below. We've got to steer each other right.
Coded, gender critical, postmodernist lens. Because of course she did. Basically stretching the very limits of the original text to bend it around modern sensibilities. It's the same kind of creeping, cloying, well, I think what he really meant to say here was bullshit that gave us 2026's Animal Farm, a story that went from a parable about the Russian Revolution to a ridiculous, shallow, capitalism bad piece of Hollywood.
Damn. Now this is making me feel common as muck. I can't lie to you. This is making me feel like I wasn't parented properly, and I probably wasn't, to be honest with you. But like, I don't know. When you say Animal Farm, I know it's a book. I know, yeah, but I also know it was something else, and that's all that I think. And it's like, right, you're making a kids movie about it. Mad. If you know, you know.
Would slop. That is the version we're likely to get here with all its gender identity navel gazing, and if that doesn't raise a few red flags, then let's take a closer look at that all-star cast, shall we? Now, Matt Damon and Anne Hathaway are solid enough as the two leads, at least. I mean, if I was to be super critical, I'd say that Hathaway hasn't done anything particularly significant since, well, the last time she was in a Christopher Nolan movie, and she was arguably the worst.
Interstellar, you know. Looking like all sorts of a boy in this one as well. Like, this is like not Anne Hathaway, it's like Anne Page. So I'm doing way too much
thing about Interstellar, but that's a conversation for another day. I can't say I'm ever particularly excited by an Anne Hathaway project, but holy shit, is she making a comeback this year. In 2026 alone, she's in 5 separate movie projects, one of which is playing in the cinemas right now.
Shit, then gonna have Hathaway fatigue. Mad. Big her up though, still getting work and that.
But speaking of overexposed actors that we could all use a break from, Zendaya is in this movie as Athena, the goddess of wisdom.
Why? It's like, it don't matter. This girl, she could be like 30 and still look like she's 13 or something. I swear to God, I don't know what it is, man. And we all know about Zendaya and her range or lack of.
Holy fuck, man, this girl's become the female equivalent of Pedro Pascal. She is just everywhere all of a sudden, and for the life of me, I cannot understand why. I have never seen a single Zendaya performance in my life and thought,
that's a great, like, what's he gonna say? For good, for amazing, sorry.
Oh my god, she absolutely carried this movie.
If anyone knows, don't even say Dune, because Jesus Christ. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, if anyone does know a film that she's actually killed it in, please put it in the comments, please.
Tell me, what's your favorite Zendaya expression? The angry frown, the confused frown, or the confused angry frown?
Yes.
Elliot Page is also in this movie.
Oh god, I love that. Yes, that's Ian Wright talking to Mikel Arteta. If you know, then you know.
As what exactly? I don't fucking know. A drummer boy, maybe? Page is like 5 feet tall and weighs 90 pounds soaking wet, so I don't really see how they're going to fit in amongst all those big Greek soldiers and terrifying monsters. Lupita Nyong'o is widely rumored to be playing the Greek princess Helen of Troy, which if it turns out to be true would make about as much sense as Papa Asuido playing Severus Snape, but hey, what can I say?
It's Hollywood, baby.
Thank you, Rachel. But the thing that stood out for me about the...
Just know that's not going to be taken well. You know it's not going to be taken well. Like I said, man, the Exodus, whatever that was called, Gods of Egypt, like there's probably millions like where this has gone on. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And people of different race. But has there been as much fanfare as this? I'm not sure. Was it the same? Someone let me know, but it's quite funny though. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. Now we're all talking about it. So I'm starting to feel like this is the tactic.
The entire cast in this trailer was just how bland and mundane they all look
Come on.
and sound. Every time I saw one of them, all I thought was, oh yeah, there's Robert Pattinson, there's Charlize Theron, there's Tom Holland. Where are the larger-than-life mythical figures of legend that should be leaping from the pages of Homer's epic to amaze us all? It all feels weirdly subdued and underwhelming, and a big part of that decision is to have them speak with American accents using modern terminology.
My dad is coming home.
Oh, your dad's coming back, is he? Did he take some bitchin' self?
Oh, like the internet's doing all types of internet things. I apologize, man. The things we have to work through, everyone. Blaming the tools, yeah. I'm just poor.
Hope he didn't get godmogged along the way. There's a reason movies like this traditionally
This is what happens on the poor
use
side.
theatrical English and formalized language for their dialogue.
Yeah, in terms of the immersion, though, what on earth is that? You've got Travis Scott in it, so is he going to be like, I don't know, talking like stereotypically, or I don't know what it's going to be. So in terms of immersion, there is none. It's going to be a very weird watch, isn't it? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Knowing what it should be and what it actually is going to be.
It gives them a sense of grandeur, seriousness, and dramatic weight that naturally lend itself to the epic story they're trying to tell. Having your actors talk like they just walked in off the street in downtown LA just feels weirdly lazy and immersion breaking. And before anyone chimes in with little pearls of wisdom like, Drinker, you know as well as I do they would have spoken Greek in a story like this, so why does it even matter what?
No, I get what he's trying to say. It does matter. I don't get what my internet's on. I don't get what it's on, and I do apologize. But yeah, I get what he's trying to say, man. You don't expect it to be just normal people talking sort of thing. Like, even if we know that it's meant to be in a different language, but we don't speak that language. We don't want to read the whole way. So at least have kind of a certain English. I don't know. It does make a difference, is what I'm trying to say. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments.
Accents they use. Well, hypothetical straw man, we all know the language they would have spoken, but we also know that having your entire cast learn a whole new language just so the audience can sit through 3 hours of subtitles is neither practical nor logical. That doesn't mean that you have to go in completely the other direction and give us shit like this. Let's go! And this all brings me back to the man at the center of all of this, Christopher Nolan.
Let's go! Hey, that was crazy. That's what I'm trying to say. You're literally saying what I was thinking, though. I've got to give him that. Big up the Drinker every time.
The director and writer. Now, I know the man has a fan base so rabidly loyal that they make Snyder Bros look like fucking normies, and he's given us some fascinating films to chew over in his time. But I'll be honest here, the guy can also be his own worst enemy at times. Sometimes he really is just too smart for his own good. Rightly or wrongly, he's developed a reputation as a clinical,
Interstellar,
intellectual, and slightly sterile kind of director. A master of ideas who can't seem to wrap his head around simple humanity. And I get the impression that's always chafed at him, especially with his more recent movies where it feels like he's got something to prove. Like the weirdly out-of-place love scenes in Oppenheimer that feels like two androids replicating their understanding of a human relationship.
And do you know what? As a so-called movie fan, I still haven't seen Oppenheimer. Like, no one should be bursting through the window or anything. I should get through the night, but I can't. I still haven't seen Oppenheimer, but when I hear things like that, don't make me want to watch it. I'm not going to lie. But it's meant to be very good, so you know what I mean? Just saying.
The man definitely has a niche, but character-driven historical epics don't seem to be it. And with Odyssey, it's like he's saying, see, there's more to me than sci-fi thrillers and slightly overrated superhero movies. And I don't know, man, from the casting to the dialogue to the bleak washed out cinematography, I can't shake the feeling that he just isn't the right man to direct a movie like this. I mean, shit, maybe I'm totally wrong on this one. Maybe the Odyssey will be the crowning achievement in Nolan's career and rake in more money than Avatar, or maybe it'll turn out to be his own personal albatross. Time, as always, will tell, but I'll be interested to see how it pans out one way or the other. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Go away now.
Yeah, we like a bit of critical. Yeah, apologies for the shoddy internet. I have to say it was quite unbearable. So if you managed to get through this, well done you. Give yourself a pat on the back, press the like, subscribe just because you feel so sorry for me and how poor I am. And yeah, if you like these type of things, we could do more reactions. There's Asmongold, he always gives me quite a laugh. You know what I'm trying to say? You let me know. People have been asking for music on the other channel, and yes, if there's something specific, let me know. Obviously, that is a bit of a waste of time because I'm always getting copyright, but let's hope we don't on this one. But until next time, my people, Lord have mercy, save my...
You borrow my car now, don't wreck my shit.
Man, nobody gonna